Hello, good day to you. It's me, Andy, and Talkin really. Just a quick one from my kitchen. You do realise this is actually not a real kitchen. This is just a photo. I'll just put that out there just in case you're wondering. It is my kitchen, but it's a photo. It's not actually in the kitchen because I couldn't get my equipment in the kitchen. I have had somebody say, "Are you really in your kitchen?" So it must be quite believable. Anyway, to the point of this video. I know we're a long way off it yet, but we are heading towards this idea. As you all know, there's been a lot of programming, a lot of mind bending, a lot of brainwashing, over the years, there's been a lot of educationally direction of children and young people. So as they grow up, they tend to believe whatever they've been told to believe. And unfortunately, this is likely to get worse as we move into this new world. And trust me, we are moving there fairly rapidly at the moment with everything that's going on. And I just want to highlight the video that I saw from Australia, and it's quite a famous guy, reporter there, Avi Yemini, and I've been watching his vlogs for a little while now, and it's quite relevant because I think that we're going to be heading to the fascist communist state that we are not allowed to talk about the government. We're not allowed to. We're going to have our free speech is removed pretty soon. I mean, we're already having it done now by censorship and fact checkers and Facebook and things like this, so you can't comment anywhere. And of course, YouTube is the biggest culprit for removing stuff that's newsworthy and reported elsewhere and actually quite factual and true. So they're actually censoring your videos and your posts. So what we're going to have a look at is the idea of how you brainwash a whole generation to believe that the government can do no wrong and basically accept the fact that you cannot talk about or argue a bit about the government because they are never wrong. They are only there as a non-benevolent entity that will take care of you. And don't forget, the Chinese system have a social credit system. So if you talk about and you are naughty, you have your credits reduced and your privileges reduced. And obviously this can affect your travel, your money, your jobs, your life and everything. So you tend to be conformist. And for those people out there thinking, what relevance is this to the Western world, such as the UK? Well, we're heading towards that very rapidly with this whole New World Order thing, where the control of your life will be such that if you don't agree, you will be locked up. And trust me, people saying to me every day, they can't do it. Yes, they can. And as long as people say conform, then it will happen. People need to wake up and stand up and fight it because it is coming. And there is not a lot anybody can do unless we actually push back now. Let's have a look at the video, which is Chinese people. Apparently there's a protest regarding Hong Kong and Taiwan. And they want 5 things from the Chinese Communist government to do, but apparently they don't want to be separate from China. However, what you have to concentrate on is the attitude of the young people who think it's perfectly acceptable for the government to lock people up for religious reasons, for different beliefs, and for actually saying things which we have the right to do here at the moment, but very soon that right will be probably removed. And I can foresee that we're heading towards the communist system of social credit and Yeah, so it's basically we're just on the road and we're heading there pretty rapidly. So I'll come back after the video and make a last comment.
Are you guys from Hong Kong or China?
I'm from China.
China? Do you support them?
No.
You're wearing a cross. In China, in mainland, is there freedom to religion?
No.
There's no freedom to. There's.
I don't care about that.
Oh, you just like the cross.
Yeah, I just like.
Do you think there should be freedom to religion?
No.
They're not asking for independence. Is it okay for them? They want to be. They're still part of China. Is it okay for them to say that the Chinese government is not good?
No.
Not good? Why not?
No. Chinese is good.
Chinese government is good.
Yeah.
The communist government is good.
Yeah.
Even though they don't let Christians, Muslims.
Just in China, nobody care about that.
There's right now 1 million people in jail for practicing religion. What?
Just no, I don't use this one forever.
Why did he take his cross off? I don't understand.
Oh, because he think like
That's
if
the
you,
kind of belief.
yeah,
It's what?
kind of, it's like similar to Muslims. Like say they wear something on their
So
head.
in China now, there's 1 million people in jail for crosses, or the Muslims are in jail for practicing their religion. Is that okay?
I don't even know that.
There's 1 million.
Not the same thing. Not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
Yeah,
What do you
not-
mean?
not the same thing.
Just I bring this one. Just I think it's very beautiful.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that you don't believe in God. I get that. But is it okay for somebody to believe in God?
Yeah.
But in China,
Yeah. In China.
even why is there 1 million people now in jail for practicing their religion?
Because I think
They obey the laws for that.
Sorry?
I don't think they obey the laws for that because maybe like you're okay to believe in something what you believe, but like if you actually do something weird, let's say you walk on the street and then you suddenly just go, yeah, Muslims, like that will be in jail. Well, I would be.
Mass persecution of religious people, so Christians and Muslims in mass camps.
That's the reason why is because that the Communist Party say, oh, we don't allow any religion. Our religion is Marxism and Maoism. That's the reason why all these religions are being oppressed.
And why is the rest of the world so quiet about it?
I think the world needs to know the truth.
They do know it. We see the images, but they don't want to say it. You see, the rest of the world finds it easy. There are lots of people that are very vocal. When I say something about criticizing, let's say, Islam, many people are really loud. Avi, you can't say that. But then when the Chinese government are literally taking people and putting them in camps, nobody wants to say anything. Why?
Yeah. I don't know, but then I think, well, freedom of religion is important, I think. But then people are selfish. People are selfish. They think they don't care about this.
Islam, I criticize it a lot, the ideas. But treating people and locking them up into camps, that makes me very nervous. Don't you see that position that these people would have? Or anyone?
Yeah, well, so this is like from a one perspective, I guess, but from what I've heard, Xinjiang people,
Yep.
they're mostly Muslims. I've met a lot of them actually. It's not as bad as they made it out to be. Well, at least that's what I heard.
China, are you from mainland?
no, only one China.
Only one China? What do you think they're asking for?
Stupid.
What are they asking for?
They said Hong Kong and Taiwan belongs to other nation.
Do they ask that?
Yeah.
不要乱说话，会被他们
Just-
No, no, no. Only one China.
Okay, but are they asking for... So as you can see, there's a number of Chinese students that have come here, and as I tried to engage them, suddenly an older Chinese man walked up to him, a little bit older, who obviously had seen some of my great work. Gave him a little bit of an instruction not to talk to me. Give you a bit of a taste of what communist China's really like. So they tell me they don't support them because they're asking for independence, because there's one China.
yeah.
One China.
But they're not asking for independence.
Yeah, but like they're part of China, so they should believe in China.
Yeah.
Okay, but they do believe in China. They just don't believe in the Chinese Communist government. Is that okay?
No.
No.
It's not.
No.
No.
Of course it's not.
Why not? If you're in Australia, do you have to agree with the government?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
If you,
Otherwise we will break the law.
no. You don't have to. I can say I don't like what the government is doing, and I'm going to protest, like what they're doing, exactly what they're doing. And I say these are my demands. They have 5 demands. None of them are asking for independence. Is that okay?
What do you mean by like?
So these Hong Kong protesters,
Yep.
then they're saying
They're saying Chinese government are not good.
yes, but they're not breaking the law. They're saying
They're just like don't think it's good.
certain things within the government. So 5 demands. They're asking for 5. They're not asking to not be Chinese.
Yeah.
They actually all like being Chinese.
Yeah.
So do you think that that's okay?
Well, I think if they are actually Chinese, they should believe in Chinese government.
But if the government's doing something bad to you, can't you complain?
No, because if they complain, then everyone else will complain, but nobody else complains except for them.
There's a lot of people who are complaining about the Chinese government. Do you think nobody should complain because that will cause other people to complain?
Yeah. It's not fair to the one that don't cares about China, and only they do. So I don't think like we should agree them they complain.
Okay, but are they asking for... I think they're afraid to talk to me.
So as you see, the big brother there, the older gentleman, coming around telling them probably to shut up because he is probably one of the minders on the tour group, or just overheard them talking and thought, yes. Now, we have to bear in mind we don't live in a communist state at the moment, but we will soon know what that's like. Don't forget, these young people, they're probably 20-ish. They've grown up with this. It's been communist for many, many years. They've had this system in place, and their parents probably grew up with it as well. So they have a generation and a half of abiding by the rules, basically. Now, we are very much heading towards that, with our children being brainwashed and programmed to wear a face mask and abide by social distancing and the rest of the other stuff that they brought in. And of course, believing the rubbish that TV presents to them and media. And of course, this is all going to change. So this is all going to change as they grow up into adults. They're going to be more willing to conform in the same way that these Chinese young people believe the government can do no wrong. And in any situation, there will be always people who will talk out, but they're in fear of their lives. And I predict that this will happen if we let it happen. I think this is what we can expect in the West. Anyway, don't have nightmares, do sleep well, and catch you in the next video.